We are on live. Let's go live. For the people.
Is Thelma coming on?
Thelma's. She said she'd be here, girl. Oh, my boy.
Look, he's listening too. Now he's trying to miss
He
him.
is an eavesdropper, man.
Look, he's like,
a hustler. He's an air hustler from way back.
I don't know.
Where's Thelma? All right, I'm gonna do the collective. Let's go. What you want to talk about with the collective? Okay, a little hating ass. Well, why y'all here hating? Somebody here got some haters. Later. Haters. Here we go. Janisha. I'm looking for some people I missed the last time. Was that your stomach, girl?
No,
Oh, it's a candle? Okay. Hello, Janisha. How you doing? Thelma, thank you for being here, honey. Thank you. Look, she's already yelling for the collective. Collective spread. Do it. I'm getting there, Thelma.
What does that mean? How the water's going to go?
This is the collective. I always start off with the collective before I start taking questions.
Just looks like they spilling no tea, sister.
That's this is why you're not allowed in here. My tea gets spilled before the live, ma'am. This is not my energy. Do you see how everything's changed? Shh. Shush your mouth. You think it's funny? Don't spill my tea.
I'm not spilling
Wow, this this ain't good. I mean, it ain't bad, but I don't know. I'm not attracted to this behavior. Sure shit ain't. Look at all this spying.
Oh,
Woo! Look at all this spying. Dang.
Foreign Aquarius.
Girl, there ain't not no one single Aquarian card here. So what you talking about? All I see major arcana wise is go on. You got Taurus and Pisces, major arcana wise. There is nothing here about no Aquarian. So I don't know. Get your mind.
Girl.
Who? Oh, I didn't know that. But I mean, I don't care what she's up to. That's our business. I don't know. Listen, man, you're fucking up my collective. Sorry, y'all. Get your ass in here, girl. Sorry, y'all. All right, look, here's the collective spread. Without further ado. Okay, very challenging commitment in the past. It could have been a marriage, a Shekinah marriage. You know, one of those marriages where you call each other husband and wife, and y'all ain't really husband and wife, or maybe you really was, and I don't know. What do you call that? Once married, twice divorced, or something. I've been in all those situations, but at any rate, yeah. Looks like somebody here just got out of a very challenging commitment, and they're grieving the loss of said commitment, whether or not they admit it or not, they are. But they're in a real big hurry to get that pee-pee wet. This is called one night standville. It is. My feelings are hurt. I just got out of a commitment. Let me hurry up and, what do you say? I got to get under somebody to get over someone. All I can say is, man, y'all, ladies, keep them closed. Eyes open and legs closed, ladies. Because to me, listen, you're coming across as a woman that is, you don't take no type of shit anyway. There's a female here that don't take no type of shit anyway. But understand that these people are already talking a lot. They don't like you, is what I'm trying to say. You got a lot of haters, but they're coming across like fans. And perspective could be objective because they're flirting with you. The same person who don't like you. They don't like you. They don't like you. They're not fond of you. But they're flirting with you because there's something about your bitchiness that is appealing. Really? I think that's toxic, but whoever this person is, okay, there's a very sketchy commitment in the past. They miss you. They're highly attracted, but they talk a lot of shit about you. They call you a lot of ugly ass names. They say a lot of unkind words about you. Perspective is objective. It's like the little boy that pulls your hair in kindergarten is what it reminds me of. He don't like you, but he gonna pull your hair because he does. That's his way of flirting. Don't flirt with me like that. I'm too old for that. in the future, this little relationship, just understand there's more to it than what meets the eye. There's somebody coming towards you ferocious. They're coming towards you. You got a target on your back, but they're doing it they're moving in the shadows. Why all the stalking? Stalking, and they're cunning. So why would they have to be so schemy and slimy? And because they talk so much shit about you. This is the little boy that pulls your hair, tells everybody he hates you. I hate her. Okay, well, keep coming around her and you keep stalking ever loving fuck out of her. So there's a lot about you that's hidden too, huh, man? Really? This boy's a hater. I'm talking to a female. You gotta look, and I do mean little boy. You're coming up Queen of Swords challenge. First of all, I'd be real careful messing with you because the tongue in this case would be mightier than the sword, especially when we're dealing with a Knight of Wands. Okay. What is he good for? Is PP, hard dick, and bubblegum? Okay. Let's talk about that last situationship, twice married, that didn't work out. Because there's a very stressful commitment in the past that's quite embarrassing if we really wanted to humiliate someone. The challenge of humiliation is here. Five of Swords challenge. It's a lot of shit talking for somebody who could be very easily embarrassed. But I digress. Let's go. Yeah. You see, this is somebody from your past. I knew it. Listen, there's somebody from your past that had to learn a karmic lesson. Okay. Child, Lord, help me. You know, I do prayer work before my readings. I hate the way I sound. Readings sound so white. I mean, I am white, but damn, that's overly white. I do prayer work before my readings so that I don't come off sounding so condescending and patronized, but I gotta feel the energy of the board, and it's kind of tough to get through, guys. Kind of hard to be somebody's friend in this case. Listen, there's a karmic lesson in the past, okay? The issue with the lesson is that the mind tends to remember all the good memories, and that's what we ruminate on. We ruminate on all those good memories when we look back at the past. The mind likes to highlight the highlight reel. But what we really need to be thinking about is why we walked away from this fool. How many nights did this person keep you up sick? Worried sick, stressed out. Made you age in dog years. Because whatever this is, okay, there is something here about public attention at the present moment. And someone here needing to protect thine self. Yeah, let's go. Because I see this thing's taking a turn. This thing is taking a turn. Let's go. Two women. I got two girls here. Two lady. It's a story of a lovely lady. To whom much is given, much is required, baby. Boundaries on this heartbreak, this third-party business, and this breadcrumb, and you coming up short, and your spirit guides here talking about spiritual court. I just said that earlier. I said I'd be real careful mocking me when your spiritual court lessons have been haven't been very good to you. And I do mean that. Like, I'd be very careful mocking a tarot reader. At any rate, especially when you feel like so many readings belong to you. I'd be very careful mocking a person that be very careful. I'd be very careful mean mugging someone that has announced your spiritual shortcomings. At any rate, and I don't mean that for anybody here in the chat that is posting. I'm talking about the jeepers, creepers, all these stalkers that just sit in the background and don't say shit. That's who I'm talking to. Now listen, there's a karmic lesson in the past, some type of lesson. But the issue that happened, that took place in the recent past, let me put this into perspective for you. What we need to think about, because the man likes to highlight the highlight reel. But see, we got caught up in some shit with this person, didn't we? Some of y'all went to fucking jail, straight up. If you didn't go to jail, I mean, you couldn't tell me this person didn't drive you crazy. I just heard that song tonight. You and tequila make me crazy. This person looked like they got you about half nuts. And they definitely worked their way up in your family. So you got what? There's definitely, listen, this is an ex-wife. Empress reverse is an ex-wife. But there's alimony, debt, physical debt in the 3D. I'm not talking about the spiritual debt. I'm talking about 3D debt. So there's still an attachment here. Very challenging family dynamic with this individual. Now, in the current energy, I hate the way I say that, but anyway, in the current energy, we're getting a lot of public success. And the sun is just rising and setting on someone's ass every day. We got to keep the public image up. That is getting harder and harder to do in the current energy. Now, especially in the month of July and August. Woo! The month of July and August, boy, it's going to heat up. It's going to heat up in July and August. It pops off in June. So what you're seeing right now with the Six of Wands, June. It's already at its threshold. Things are, you can't put no, this person can't take any more stress. They're at their max. Thank you for bringing that down. I'm going to use it in a little bit. In the future, this gets extremely hard. I see a woman, she's very confrontational. She's standing her ground. She's trying to steamroll. What is this, Chariot? Can I see something about that, please? There's a gentleman here that's been quite creative on what he wants the public to see about this wife, ex-wife, whatever she is. He's been quite right. Very challenging. Whatever this is gets public attention, and we want the reputation to stay intact. That in the current energy is extremely hard due to the challenging family dynamics. You got challenging family dynamics here. So we're trying to control the narrative of what the folks see, right? What does the public see? I want to be very careful on what the public sees about my family dynamic. But if you think the public's stupid when you get this much public success, listen, you're not fooling anybody. You're doing a piss poor job of it. I'm letting you know. The public sees the stress. Furthermore, I don't think it's very hard to see with this Hierophant card. That's a higher learning, courts and things. I don't think it's very hard for the average person to find out. Quite honest with you. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Somebody here, you might be noticing, listen, I know that it's hot and it's getting warmer. So naturally, you're going to see more flies. But if you have an abnormal amount of large flies around you, be very cautious about that. Jeepers, creepers. Okay. Yeah. Listen, I see a very attractive woman here. This woman is, whoever you are, ma'am, here's what I can say. I think that you're very guarded. There's a female here that is highly guarded with her energy, very protective with her energy. Furthermore, this female is stressed out. I see the stress, but I've got two females here, this one and this one. It could be one and the same, honestly. I'll spin this two different ways. There's a female here. As much as you're trying to protect yourself, ma'am, and I'm not trying to say this ignorant, okay. there's something that you're trying to, there's a female here trying to control the narrative of what the public sees. You only want the public to see the good, okay? Honey, it's not hard to see the bad of what's going on with you. It's not. I do give you kudos for trying to protect yourself. I do. You're very assertive about it. You are trying to take control of this situation and you are standing your ground. Kudos, 10 toes down at that. You are very much determined to move this thing forward and successful. And I do see you having a new start in the future. And I see love in the future for you as well. Regardless if it's with this dude who comes off very cold and detached, this kind of situationship marriage that you're in, regardless of that, okay? Regardless if it's with this situation or someone new, you're very protected with your energy. You don't give it off willy-nilly. You're doing your best to wake up every day, beat your face, do a fresh blowout. You're coming across as very strong, 10 toes down. You are determined to push this thing forward. And I do. With your determination, I see a fresh start and new love offers for you. Now, that's what I see. Now, if you want to ask me, is it from this past person? Sure, they're one of them. Absolutely. But there's a fresh start with new love offers. No doubt in my mind that whoever crazy stalker pants here is one of them. Sure. I just want to let you know he's been twice diagnosed crazy. He's coming up King of Swords, 8 of Swords. If you can add that, that becomes the 9. He's 9 here. This person's most likely certified nut job. Okay. Careful there. Okay. No doubt your reputation means something to you, so you're trying to control the narrative. I don't blame you there, ma'am. This is getting harder for you to control. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's getting real hard for you to control this narrative. Now, in the future, if this is 2 different women, because I got a woman here, 2 completely opposite women. This woman is, I don't know, this is the fake of the fake. This is somebody trying to fake it, that they're married, they ain't married, they're in some kind of situationship marriage. Whoever this woman is coming across like a pick-me-sha. This cray-cray for the stay. This is somebody that's definitely studied your every move, trying to imitate another woman. All I can say is this is very stressful, trying to imitate someone else's energy. Whoever this woman is, there's another woman here trying to imitate another woman's energy, ma'am, you will get steamrolled. You've got, what is this? The Sheen version of this woman, the Temu version of this woman. The original is going to steamroll. It's going to get way too hard. The original, honey, really does have boundaries. The original is really 10 toes down. They really are who they say they are. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? There's 2 different women here. One of them's trying to imitate the other one. That's getting quite hard. This woman wouldn't make a pimple on the other woman's asshole on their best day. On their best day. Cray-cray. Crazy. The amount of stalking here is insane. The amount of investigation. Sitting home all day. This is a lot of fake accounts. There's no doubt in my mind. All day long. Up all night. Up all night. Crazy. Crazy. Studying the past. And I mean studying and admiring another female. This woman, for real, maybe the girl like you like that. I wouldn't be shocked. I'm serious. This female could definitely go both ways. I'm not sure if you do, though, ma'am. What's up, David? Why do you keep saying that? What are you saying? You got a bussy? Is that what you're writing? You got a bussy boy. Is that what that says? Bussy boy? I thought that's what you were trying to say. What's up, RJ? Oh, bussy boy. Okay, I'm going to take questions. Hold on, let me do one more collective. Anything else for collective? Stalking. Why is stalking? So much stalking. Someone's studying the other person's success. Damn, and they got a hell of a grudge. Woo! Hell of a grudge. Over a man. Over a man. This is stupid. Yeah, they want to fight. This is somebody want to fight you. Straight up. They want to argue. They want to go back and forth. Yeah. Yeah, because they looking at this man like they meal ticket. This is my meal ticket. And he got the big dick, by the way. This the man with the big dick and the big paycheck. There is someone here studying the public success. Okay. Word on the street, though. Somebody here does got their ear to the street. Okay, when it comes to public info, the challenge of this public information, the ear to the street survey says someone here is struggling financially. Real bad news. It's not hard to see either. Not hard to see. Not hard to see. And I'm not making light of that. I mean, shit, we all go through hard times. I'm just saying someone here is studying someone's pockets. Okay? This is called pocket watching. Pocket watch. Yeah, look at this confrontation. This is gonna fail. Gonna fail every fucking time. Every time you do. And I'm telling you, this judgment. This judgment. This person mad. They big mad. Real big mad. Oh, they dumb too. Spirits on the bottom of the deck. This is sad too. It's fucking sad to watch. Spirit team sad. I've told y'all this before. A spirit team does not take pleasure in watching someone go through a tower moment. They do not take pleasure in watching you feel this much anxiety and fear and worry. They don't. There's no pleasure in it. There isn't. And we all go through tower moments. I see readers all the time, and they're like, "Oh, this person's going through a tower moment because you walked away." Like, what? People go through tower moments every day. All I'm saying is what I'm seeing right now is there's something here very public, and it's not hard to see someone struggling financially. It's pretty, like, anybody in their right mind could look this up and see that there is significant issues in someone's financial life. It's very public information. There's a gentleman here that's trying to take control of this situation too. He's trying to turn his back to it. He's trying to focus. But he too knows that there's something here very public about this information. Whatever he's doing, okay, he's taking action because there's a Ten of Swords moment. This is overkill. Whatever this is, no doubt, would be embarrassing. It's an overkill moment where we lost control of our behavior. This person has a lot to lose. This Ace of Pentacles, this would cost. This betrayal, this arguing, this cutting up the way someone's doing. Publicly would cost them a lot of new public monies. New public opportunities for money. If this would come to light. This is hard because when it comes to contracts, people look at the stress that someone's under. They look at the stress that someone's dealing with. And when it comes to negotiating a contract, they don't steamroll. They're either going to A, bypass you altogether because you look like too much of a risk or a liability. All I can say is, whatever this is, with this higher institution stress moment, it's public, it's posted, it's out there, and it's going to be difficult to overcome. In the future, I see you working on it. I see a judgment here, but whatever the judgment, the final judgment is, the risk that someone took is still there. The risk that someone took is still there. Still there. There's a judgment here. There's like, hey, well, we did the work. I did the work that you asked me to do. Here's your judgment. But the risk that someone took remains. Womp womp. Makes sense? Makes sense? Makes sense. At any rate, this whole higher level of commitment, it's at its max threshold. I see this popping off in the month of July especially, and I see tempers flaring up bad. If you want to make this work, you need to call final judgment on this. How do we make this work going forward? Take control of the situation, sir. Set some firm boundaries and set your focus forward in order to make this work. You've got to call judgment on it once and for all. This is a risk into the unknown, but the full upright is a calculated risk. It's not just throwing caution to the wind. It is to a degree, but this is still a calculated risk with all this judgment. We've laid good solid ground with all that work we did. So you're going to land one of 2 or 3 places. It's not just you're not just jumping off and don't know where you're going to hit. You know you're going to hit out of 1 or 2 or 3 places. Come on now. But this grudge right here in this argument affecting all your new financial starts, I'd be very, very leery about it. Because this is hard to overcome. It is. I don't think that you can. This is a cut your losses moment. RJ, what's up? Hey, Jeeps 4. Well, hello, True Time. I hope you had a wonderful day. Thank you, Jeeps 4. Jeeps 4, you always be leaving me messages underneath. What's going on with that? But when you come on live, you're just like, I just want to tell you, have a great day. Do you have a question? Chaotic Vlog, new subscriber. Thank you for subbing. What's your name? Couch Tourist. That is a really cool name. What is this? Charitans and easily duped people. Well, you're here, so it says a lot about a couch tourist, doesn't it? Womp womp. You're here. Not only are you here, you're typing. You're involved. You have joined the circus. Everybody look at the monkey. Miss Wright, what's up? Hey, Miss Drew. You know you can ask a question. You don't gotta ask if you can ask. Can I ask a question? I was reading it all serious. Where is Miss Thelma? She's here or she's up there? I love me first. First time watching Triple Sage. Okay, girl. Or guy. I don't know. I don't want to assume that you're a girl. Hey, Janisha. My cat is going nuts out there. Push the door open. Y'all, give me a second. Let me get this little baby. Pretty baby. I love flowers. Dun, 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 dun. Little for hours. Ugh. Pretty little baby. Come on. Alright. Are you coming in or not? Let's go, man. Socks don't. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Pretty cool. Pretty little baby. That's so in love with you. I hate that song. I swear. Makes my eyes want to bleed. Ears want to bleed. Alrighty. Hi, Janisha. Hi. Have I been on S's mind today? No contact. Okay. I'm not going to try to pronounce that guy's name. Salandrin? Janisha wants to know, is she in no contact? She wants to know if she's been on S's mind. Has she been on S's mind today? She down S's man. No contact. Girl, what you do? Girl. Was this a real court situation or no court? Huh? Doesn't have to have real court involved, but y'all weren't too far away from real court. Let me put it to you like that. If you didn't, this didn't have real court on it, you weren't too far away from it. Oh, see, this is what I saw this in your pre-shuffle, and that's why I was doing all the oohing and the ahhing, because this shit looks ridiculous in the recent past. It looks redonkulous. Why would you want this person to be thinking about you? For what? Who gives a fuck? Unless you was the one doing this, girl. Yeah. This person humiliated the dog shit out of you. Why do you care if they're thinking about you? I would not. Who cares? I shouldn't. I'm gonna keep my opinion. I'm gonna give you one last opinion. I'm not gonna say any more about my opinion. But this level of humiliation, I would not want my name mixed up with this individual. Okay, no more. I won't say any more. I'll just read the word. Okay. Very karmic. 88. 8. You know what an 8 is? That's a snake eating its tail. Okay. Very karmic. 88. Yeah. So childish. So childish, honey. How old are you? I can't tell by your little baby picture, but honey, this thing is so, and this person's making you look nuts. Your spirit team is out here. Your spirit team out here talking about you look crazy. What's your name? Janisha, Jenisha. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. It's no disrespect. I'm just doing the best I can to get it right. Listen, your spirit team's out here talking about you look crazy right now. You look crazy even asking this question. So I wasn't far off. They've humiliated you. They've embarrassed you. Your spirit team's embarrassed for you. Okay? Who cares? But anyway, she want to know her question because no doubt you miss them. But I miss them. I'm not interested in nobody else. And I feel sorry for myself. I don't want nobody else's cup. The tower. Yeah, you're talking about the tower, huh? Okay. Listen, all I can say is, whatever happened in the recent past was, I don't know how, listen, there was levels of danger to this. Very well could have had the court involved. If not, you were not too far from it. The level of danger that was here. And you could say, no, you're wrong, AB. This person was my buttercup. This person, whatever's going on in your recent past is extremely highly dangerous. Very dangerous. This is when people say, well, I just blacked out and I saw all red. I saw all black. And when I do that, I can't control my behavior. And I just killed my whole family. Really? Yeah. That's what a baby says. It's very babyfied. Immature responses. Behaviors. Problems. This person is a problem. They are the problem. This is not a solution maker. This is a problem maker. This is someone that's going to have a long, lengthy rap sheet with the courts. The courts. This is somebody that, when they refer to their past, they call it the courts with an S. The courts. Spiritually speaking, yeah, they got some problem with the courts. Let's just say it like that. Several courts, okay? You know, just like in real 3Ds, you got your magistrate court, your circuit courts, your federal courts. It's the same way in a 3D. There's several problems with the 3D spiritual court. Or, excuse me. 5D, 6D, heavenly D, alien D, whatever the hell D you into, okay? D, you are on an F on a report card, okay? This is a D relationship, a D lister. I'm very confident talking this way when your spirit team's out here talking about you. This person got you looking crazy, and it's embarrassing that you love somebody who humiliated you like this. there's this little loose commitment and third party bullshit is extremely risky, not fair to you whatsoever. The cheating, the lying, the stealing, there's more than one third party here. This person flirts with anything with pink parts, okay? Anything with some pink parts, they flirt with. But you love this person that's embarrassing the living shit out of you. Your spirit team is embarrassed for you. They are. In the future, ma'am, you need to push forward. When I say push forward, I mean push forward and never, ever, ever, ever look back. You don't even know this person. All this missing this person, do they miss me? Who gives a fuck if they do? This person's humiliated and embarrassed you. Furthermore, they've humiliated and embarrassed your whole ancestral lineage. This is awful. Awful. I see crazy so many times in this reading. Crazy, crazy. Did you hear the collective reading, Janisha, about all that crazy business? Crazy. I think you're crazy, possibly. And all that you want in the time of your life. You better think twice. That's my only advice. What?
Is Saki still in here?
Girl, you got some color.
Did I?
Yes, you did. On your arms.
I was kind of trying to like roll over and have my stomach.
Girl, really on your ear. You look good.
Alright, oh my gosh, I can't.
Did you do 20?
No, I did 15.
Oh my god, you should have stayed in there another 5 minutes.
I'm sweating terrible.
She wants to please take her up in the bedroom. That's where she wants to go. She'll cry at the door.
The is still out there and my robe's out there.
She wants to go with you. She's been waiting.
Socks is out here.
Alright. Janisha, what you want me to say? Sweetheart, listen. Whoever you dealt with is a loose screw. And if they don't already have a lengthy court history, they will. I think this person's very sneaky and very conniving with a lot of women. I don't trust this person as far as I could throw them. This is the type of dude that would slip something in someone's drink. The amount that you love this person is quite embarrassing. They've humiliated you. They've humiliated themselves. They've humiliated their own ancestral lineage. Nobody wins in this situation. Do you understand? This is a very challenging commitment because it's so loose in the situationship, man. Furthermore, in the future, going forward, not only do you need to turn your back, but you are to never ever speak of this person again. This is see no evil, hear no evil, speaking no evil. Okay? Fuck all this challenging, do they miss me? Who cares? Please forget this person's name in every language. Don't even speak of it. The way they did you was so not fair in any, I don't care where you go, whatever country that you're from, it ain't fair there, it's not fair anywhere. The consensus and survey says, Thank you. That's right. Is Scorpio male? That's my energy. Is a Scorpio male? That's in my energy in any relationship. Is a Scorpio male that is a Scorpio male that's in my energy in a relationship. Okay. That's right. Just want to know if the boy in a relationship. What you mean, other than with you? Because y'all have something going on, I would imagine, even if it's loose. What can you tell me about Miss Wright's situation? I don't know. Both y'all are coming off so cold and detached. If this is you, let me keep going before I speak, but okay, there's 2 women. Got it. Here we go. Two women, 1 man. What kind of stuff y'all be doing, girl? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, this woman here definitely ain't doing nothing. She ain't doing nothing. I can tell you that about the Queen of Swords. She ain't doing shit like that, okay? She's a very pretty girl. No, she ain't. Get it from my mama. No, she didn't. I don't know. Somebody's mama. Let me shut up. Shut up. Truth time. Shut up, girl. Okay. Damn, Gina. Whew. Did not see the ending coming. Whew, they say the best for last. Blew me so ways. All right. Wow. You know, here's the deal. Miss Wright, I don't really think it matters, you know, what I say to you. Okay. What does it matter what I say to you? This dude, listen, he is very logical in his approach. He's been very blunt about some woman in his life. Okay? He's been very honest about some woman in his life. The amount of investment that he has with some woman. Furthermore, there is an admiration here for this woman. There's admiration, there's investment, and there's love for this female. Could be a baby mother, but it doesn't have to be. All I see is a woman here. You know what this is? This is a man. Let me be very blunt with you. This is a man that loves and respects a woman because of her devotion to him. This is a man that respects a woman that has spent this long with him. It's like, well, she's safe. I know her, and she's kind of proven her loyalty to a fault. No matter how cold and detached that he is, there's an admiration for this woman for the amount of investment that she has stuck around. Look at her. She all beat up and shit. Wigs all fucked up. Looking homeless. She got on Ugg boots in the summertime. Little ugly socks. But that's the queen, baby. He admires any woman that's gonna, who don't? Somebody that loves you. And I get where the dude's coming from. You gotta admire anybody that, no matter how cold detached you are with them, and you can push them away, they still love you. You know, you can tell me that you hate me. Five of Swords, you can lie to my face, but I love you. So I do think that he's been honest with you. I do. I think that whatever he said is very honest about this female. What he's told her, true, but he can't change the way she feels about him. And there's a part of him that admires that. Why not? Okay? Now, there is two matching energies here that do see eye to eye. Logic, there's logic here. When we talk logic and facts, we see eye to eye on logic and fact, on the factual side of things. But when I look at your energy, you look like you're too busy to put up with this fuck shit and you've already cashed out and walked. Sweetie, in the future, there's something here that's on divine timing that I couldn't stop it. You couldn't stop it from happening. It's going to happen where it gets someone, whatever they were hiding, whatever they were deceiving you about gets exposed. Most likely in the month of July or August. Most likely in the month of July or August, somebody here will be exposed for some form of deception. No doubt. I think that you've already, you're too busy to put up with the games and the fuckery, the fugaziness, you know. And to a degree, I really don't think the gentleman's lying, although he does have admiration for any woman that's going to love him this hard. But I don't think he's lying to you, right? I mean, he's had me fooled up until this point, until I saw the future. And the future is there is an opportunity for you to, something will come to light. And you will see the deception here. Okay. You're going to see the deception. But in the current energy, I see where you've already cashed out. You're saying, I don't got time for this. I don't have time for this. I'm walking. I don't care. I got other options. I'm already looking at other options. I've already pulled out. I'm cutting off what doesn't serve me. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Because in the future, there's divine opportunity here for something. And I think that you will feel a level of satisfaction to know that I knew it. I knew he was deceiving me. I knew there was more to this. I think he's been truthful with you because you didn't ask the right question. And that's very Scorpioan. If you ask me, it takes one to know one. Well, you didn't ask me that. You asked me this, and I told you what you asked me. You didn't ask me the right question, therefore I didn't lie. Whatever this says, it's on divine timing. And I'm telling you, with the sun card here, sure feels like July or August that someone will be exposed for some form of deception, haterade that's been going on here. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Girl, I don't think you really care at that point, but you will get some form of satisfaction knowing that you were right. I think it's messy. Five of Swords is a very messy energy. It is. It's messy. It's messy, Becky. Do you want to deal with somebody that got this girl, love them, and no matter how I spit in their face, they still love me, and I admire him for him. He's got himself a doormat. That's what he has. I can relate, right? I can relate. No matter what I say to somebody, no matter I tell them I want you gone, I don't love you, I don't like you, everything you can say, I love you, girl. Love you, girl. Love you, girl. I'll check back in with you in a couple days. Just, I love you, though, okay? Okay, good night. It's like, no, good night. Do you see I'm busy? I've walked away. No. It's like Steve Urkel. I'm wearing you down. Yeah. You got yourself a Urkel. Little Steve Urkel. Messy. Go ahead, Misa. I didn't mean to call you messy. Misa, what's up, baby? All right. Misa wants to know, is someone new coming in? Lord God bless her. Well, Misa, you ain't gonna track nothing new. You look like a wet bag of laundry. What you want? Look at you. You look like a wet bag of laundry, but you want new love. Okay, girl. Misa, I'm assuming that you're a female. I don't know. I ain't got no court cards out here. But, Misa, you're not new here. You've been here for a while. But I can't remember, honey. There's too many of you. I think you're female. I'm not for sure, and I don't want to be wrong. But you mourning the loss of an asshole. Why? Misa, why are you mourning the loss of an asshole? This dude was so nasty, and his dick was small. Just don't want no short man. Don't want. Well, there wasn't nothing attractive about him, even if his dick ain't small. Wasn't nothing attractive of him. Yeah, it broke your heart. Good God. You have not healed. So what do you want to do? You want to get under someone to heal this broken heart? I wouldn't suggest that. I would not suggest it. I wouldn't. Misa, why do you keep stalking us, dude? Why? Why do you keep checking his page, honey? He's an asshole. He's so mean. Narcissistic, sociopath, psychopath. He's mean. And everything that whatever you're looking at, whatever you're spying at, you can see. I mean, he just keeps hurting your feelings. Whatever you're seeing, it's just further. Judgment is so beyond called on this situation, and it's hurtful at this point, and you're hurting yourself. This new love that you want out of mourning the loss of some dickhead, you're not healed at all. Not by a long shot. Okay? So you want to attract new love because you're feeling vulnerable off of some asshole that spit in your face. Well, you're going to attract it. It's going to be very immature love. What mirror of your energy. Okay? So, the vibe attracts the tribe. How do you know? Oh, great one. Because I, too, my vibe has also attracted thine tribe, okay? I've learned a time or four, okay? So when you're feeling down like this and someone spit in your face and then they just continually do it, you say, well, I want new love, but you're not healed from the old one. Guess what? New love comes. Yes, answer. But they too are mourning the loss of whatever happened to them. Someone was cruel to them. Judgment was no doubt called on it, despite how they felt about it. Whether they agreed with the decision or they didn't, judgment was called. And now we're just stuck to mourn. So what do? We want new love. Well, we're not healed from the last one. And good news for the both of you. Good news for both people. So you two that are both mourning the loss of relationships, both still holding on to tower moments, right? This thing's going to go public so fast. And you all this recognition with this brand new man, and he good looking. If you a guy, you're going to get a lot of public recognition off of some lady, but I tend to think you're a female. In the future, you know, what goes up must come down. Yeah, I know. Wow. I know that one day you'll wake up and find that my love was a true love. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Anyway, listen, in the future, whatever you're holding on to, you're fitting to get the rug ripped out from you. It's going to be a very public thing. I see you celebrating this for a while. But man, it gets real confusing because this thing has been some type of daydream and illusion. And the way that you have fucked yourself, you've really painted yourself in quite the predicament in the future. You've betrayed thine self. And you used all your resources to do it. Which means you will need to use all those resources to, Lord, help you get you out of it. Because I would... this is a daydream, it's an illusion, it's built on quicksand. It's built off a grudge, not only a grudge that you hold with an ex, but with this person also holds a grudge with their ex, not healing over a past hurt. And just looking for anybody as a band-aid due to this grudge. And this is the resourceful measure that we use to heal. So you're both doing it. Again, the vibe attracts the tribe. Both of you are looking for band-aids. You know, if you want to have an ons, right, a one-night stand, cool. But this is not what you're looking for. You're looking for a new love relationship. Well, good news. You're also going to meet someone that's not healed. It's going to be a very temporary band-aid that's built on quicksand. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear. I can't tell you what you want to hear. I can just read the cards. They're telling me what the immediate future looks like for you, Misa. Good news. Yes, I see new love. Absolutely. But I see this woman, I see this person having just as many scars, if not more, than you do. Okay. All right, Jeeps 4. Does my daughter have spiritual guardians, and are they protecting her? Jeeps 4, man, you're really skirting around my boundaries there. You are. I mean, it's not an out and out terrible question, but it's right there on the borderline of contacting the deceased, and it's right there on the borderline of reading for possibly underage children. So I don't feel comfortable taking the question, Jeeps 4. Okay. Come up with something else. RJ. Margarita Girl. I like your name, Margarita Girl. I'm okay, RJ. I am. I'm doing well today. I mean, as well as you can. I'll be quite honest with you guys. I have not had a lot of sleep this week at all. I've been getting my ass kicked this week. The last 2 weeks I've gotten my ass whooped. Okay? You want to talk about tower moments. The Devial. Okay? Diablo Blanco. Okay? Your girl been getting her ass whooped this week. But oh well. That's what people should tell you. We should be real with one another. No, girl, it's all them. You walked away and they're hurt. They're missing you, girl. They fucked up, girl. They fucked up, guy. they missing you got, because you, man, oh God. And I'm guilty of it too. I listen to the same shit. And I think there's something that's soothing, about it, but it ain't. It's so toxic to hear that shit every day. The person messed up and they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that. Shut up. Shut up. Let people ask questions about that and don't charge them. Let them get free readings. I quit doing individual signs. Well, partially because I was throwing pearls before swine. It gets old. What did you say, RJ? Well, I have a big bag change in July with finance. Okay. RJ wants the big bag, Spirit. Give him the lotto. What are the numbers? Spirit, give him lotto numbers. He needs the lottery. Are you ready, RJ? Write them down, brother. I can't do that. I've done ass. If you hear the way they talk to me, woo, you'd be like, they hate you. Fail, right? That's a 57 fail. Don't even try it with your broke ass trying to scheme. Look at you trying to cheat. You're trying to cheat your way out the ghetto. Look, that's funny. All right. What did you ask about the bag? Okay. There's something here about the bag. Listen, RJ, we've had this talk, man. Five of Pentacles. Every time I read for you, it comes up a lot, where we've had this hardship with money, either extremely struggling with money, if not unemployed, unemployed, if not unemployed, extremely struggling with money, and trying to strategically maneuver oneself out of there. But no doubt the reason, let me be blunt, the reason we're struggling with money was no doubt because of our scheming ass ways and the people that we accompanied during that time. Okay? When you look back on it, you and I both know that the way you was moving out here in these streets, you've examined it. So this is somebody, King of Swords, that's saying, I've examined it and I know my part in the circus. I was playing an active part in the circus. It's somebody that takes accountability. You're much stronger now. You're much wiser and you're much healthier. The King of Swords with the strength and the temperance, you're physically, mentally, and spiritually, you are a lot stronger today than where you've come from. So naturally, be patient. There's patience here. It's like being in a gym working out, okay? You can look back on where you started, okay? This is where we started, the Five of Pentacles with the scheming shit. And then look at the friend group. And then you finally start doing some internal reflection about how you moving out here. And I see you've done it. This is somebody that's looking within oneself. What is my part in this play? You're no doubt evolving. A lot stronger. A lot. But this is called the gym, maybe. There's no instant results. This is not Ozempic, okay? We're not going to shoot up here. This is not instant. It's not. There's no rushing this process. This is called gym results. It's going to take a while to get there. I don't see anything about the bag. All I saw was somebody here struggling with unemployment. Anything else you want to say about the big bag for RJ? Help a brother out. Shit. God. Okay. But God. But God. But God. But God. Do I not sit in church with you every Sunday? See, listen, RJ, when I start asking questions like this upstairs, when I read for myself, they get real philosophical. Divine timing. Look where you came from. I don't ever get no straightforward answers. It's all parables. Like I was reading about. They won't never just be straight up. The lotto numbers are 3, 5, 7, and 9. Nope, never gonna. No. Not hardly. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Here we go. Let's talk about the big bag, RJ. RJ wants the big bag. Big money, big money. What show did that come from? Big money, big money. Listen, look at this 5 of Pentacles. No, sorry, 6 of Pentacles. Sorry. It is coming off the 5, though. If I deduct it, that is coming off the 5. Let's see it. It's also coming off the 7, so, okay. But again, it's slow results. You see what I'm saying? If I take this ace and deduct it off this 6, okay, we're going to go back to the 5. But if I take it up 1, we're at the 7, meaning hard work, meaning whatever you plant, honey. You planted this in the spring of the year. You cannot expect to see the gifts and the results from it until it's harvest time. Now, what I'm seeing for you, RJ, is the higher level of commitment. Okay, whether that's schooling, whether that's whatever you're taking seriously in your life that's feeding you knowledge, okay? Maybe it is school. That's been a blessing to you. Good news, because that's paying off for you big, in more ways than what you think it is, okay? Especially when we talk about money. Whatever you've committed yourself to, a higher level of learning that knows more than you and you're paying attention, good news, that's been working for you. Right now, your friend group that you're hanging around, these people have really changed your perspective. That too has paid off for you, 6 of Pentacles. The people that you have around you are more of a blessing than what you even realize compared to what I just saw. In the future, the moon reverse. This isn't real scary. It's not. But there's no, despite this is a tarot channel and the magician is here. When we talk about your resources, your divine capabilities, tools of your trade, okay? If this is like, say you're going to trade school to be an electrician or something, okay? It's not real, it's cut and dry. You got the tools of the trade, but understand the star reverse. Some of this is just, there's no answered prayer to this, hon. You want reward, you plant it in the spring and you wait for the harvest. That's it. It comes back to the gym routine. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of divine blessing here when it comes to you just manifesting money, lottery. No. Let me uncover that for you. The tools, resources, skills, and abilities that you have, star reverse. There's going to be no lotto wins. No, let me just dismiss that from your mind now. No, that's not happening. No. Furthermore, this talent that you have, the skills, the resources, ability, the tools of your trade, they too can become a curse in their own right. If you get too complacent and too comfortable with that moon reverse. You know what I'm saying? Where you think that nothing could go wrong at all. You know this like the back of your hand. I can do this with my eyes blindfolded. Star reverse. This too could also become a curse in its own right if you get too complacent with these people or with your talent, skill, and ability. But to ease your mind, RJ, I don't see any divine inheritance or lotto wins. I do not. Sorry. Wish I could tell you different. Wish I could tell myself different as well. Okay. Jeeps 4. Hi, yeah, I always catch your videos late, but yes, I would like to ask you. You're dealing with some people around you that you feel are evil, and you want to know if they're going to get caught and go to prison. So Jeeps 4 has some issue with some folks. Okay. Wants to know if anybody in their energy will finally get caught up, Go to prigione. Ooh. Oh my God. Yep. Yeah. This has got a lot to do with money. Someone's finances. Yeah, my whole candle cracked when I said that. Someone's finances. Cracked again. It's romance. If anybody wants to know the happiest places in the United States, I looked it up online a few years ago. So this list is old. It's not a new list. But a few years ago, I looked up the happiest places, mental health wise in the United States. And it came up, it looks like maybe East Lansing, Michigan, Delray Beach, Florida, Venice, Florida, Southport, North Carolina, Burlington, Vermont, and Bjorn, Texas. That was several years ago, but if anybody's interested, that's where all the good folks are, the having folks. That's what the internet said anyway. All right, Jeeps 4, I'm going to pull some oracles on this and get a little bit more clarity before I attack you. Okay. Very surface level. Devil. Damn. You've got the Capricorn with the devil. You know that's Capricorn. At the right place at the right time. Damn. Oh, they coming for somebody. Go ahead. Keep going. Who's Capricorn? It's very heavy in your energy. You got double Capricorn. They clarifying. To me, okay. Either there's a straight up Capricorn in your energy that plays a significant role. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. No. Yeah. Capricorn. Right? First sign. Pretty sure. Aries, Leo, Sag is fire sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, right? Earth sign. Wow, that's a lot. Ooh, Aquarius is out here. Reverse caution. Hey, be careful. You gotta be careful. I want you to be careful either A, in Aquarius Capricorn season, because January is very prominent in the future. Very prominent. It's too heavy in your reading. Right around December, January, February, you better watch your ass. And I'm saying that to you because there's something very prominent at the first of the year in the future. Very, 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 very prominent for you. Okay? And I'm saying that as a warning. I'm going to be a very real tarot reader with you and not say, oh, this person, they got it coming in January. No, this is for you. I want you to be very leery. Okay, what I'm looking at with your reading is in the recent past, things were good. Very good with this cycle. I mean, you couldn't have been happier, but it was no doubt karmic as hell. But it definitely had its ebbs and its flows, right? But at the end of the day, this is a snake eating its tail. Now, I don't know what this new sexual partner business is, but there is something here where there's a new partner was introduced to this some way, somehow. Even if it isn't sexual, there's something here where someone new was introduced to this equation that closed out the happiness. Okay? Right now, what I'm seeing is a bunch of argument here, a bunch of conflict, a bunch of argument, a bunch of competition. Who's better than who? Listen, the challenge here is what are you going to do? Are you going to stay in this argument with these low vibing ass people because it's not helping you financially? That's the decision. And look deeper, something hidden in reverse. This ain't too deep. Either you stay arguing with these bottom feeders or you change the living situation. That's what it is. This is what this boils down to. Everything in your life is a choice. But when it comes to you, Jeeps 4, again with this 8 business, this snake eating its tail, you got it again in the future. The 8 of Wands reverse. For whatever reason, this very toxic nature that you are mixed up in takes 2 to tango, okay? So I can't say, it's the other person, girl. It's the other person, guy. They karmic. No, baby, takes 2. Extremely toxic. And this is home. King of Pentacles. There's something about your comfort level that we're not moving on from. You get to a certain point of moving forward, and then what happens? Because it's like we regress, we go back to these karmic cycles. We stop and we hit this point that's comfortable. Whatever it is, to me, you're repeating a karmic cycle over and over and over and over. Maybe this is because, okay, before I even read this shit, these oracle cards, let me tell you why I pulled them, because I didn't want to be mean to you. I had a hard time with the reading right off the bat because I don't know how to say it without being mean. You're in your situation because you want to be. This is somebody that enjoys drama. And I do mean enjoys it. This is taking pleasure in drama and competition. And in the future, it just gets worse. And it's your direct involvement. Direct involvement. Meaning, if you look at the common denominator in this scenario, you are involved. And I know that's hard to hear. And you may say, no, she's wrong. That has nothing to do. Okay. Can I tell you the opposite of hate? The opposite of a grudge is indifference. Nobody can get an emotional reaction out of you when you don't give a fuck. But this change in living situation is peculiar because I don't see you moving forward. I see us being very much stuck in this toxic cycle because of the comfort level that it brings. There's comfort here. Home's where the heart is. Comfort level. With Capricorn, devil. You see this big goat? So usually when sheeps fall in the mud, they'll cry for help. But when a pig would fall in it, well, they love it there. All I can say is in the future, this thing is spinning wheels, and I don't see it going very far. I see it getting much more toxic, especially either you're dealing with a Capricorn, or B, right around January, February, Capricorn season. At the right place at the right time, Capricorn season, okay? Aquarius, Capricorn, this is a cusper. There's somebody here that's on a cusp that's sitting on an Aquarian, Capricorn cusp. Caution in reverse. You know why it's in reverse? Because this ain't nothing new. New levels, new devils, no doubt, but nothing new. Comfortable. Time to set new goals in reverse. Do you see what I'm saying? Time to set new goals is in reverse. You are an active participant in this. Caution reverse. You want to know why it's caution reverse? Because you're actively doing this. Aquarian energy reverse. This is no answered prayer. This is what you wished for. Furthermore, how in the hell is God supposed to answer any type of prayer when you got Capricorn upright? You're participating with the devil. Very demonic energy here. There's no savior for someone who's going to join the circus and stay there at the right place at the right time. Something very significant about either Aquarian Capricorn cusper or right around January, February, or both scenarios. But that's very prominent in this reading. All I can say is this change in living situation, there's nothing, look deeper, something's hidden. There's nothing else to look at. In the current energy, either you like it, do you like living like this? Because here's your choices. You can move on and be your best self and be single and independent, or you can stay here. Should you choose to stay, because they anticipate you doing this because of all this 888 karmic cycle business, especially in July. I don't see you going anywhere. I see it getting worse. This is not hard. You don't need a tarot reader to tell you this. It's going to get worse, but there's a very comfortable level of toxic that you enjoy, that you're comfortable with. People, when people go back to exes and you think, oh my God, how could they go back to that person that, this person has put them in jail. Like you could go down a whole rap sheet of how awful that these two are together, right? You want to know why that is? Because they enjoy it. They're comfortable with that level of toxic. They like it. This person likes drama. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So if you're asking me if they're going to get caught, honey, the only caught that I see is you caught up in some drama that you are having a very difficult time navigating through. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm not perfect, believe me. I've been in so many karmic situations. I'm embarrassed, humiliated beyond belief. Okay? And when I gotta pull for myself, if you think they don't talk to me worse, whoo, my God, they talk to me 10 times worse. Very blunt with me. Thank you, Stacey Cruz. That's right. He said he wasn't in a relationship. I don't think he is in no relationship. I think he got himself no matter how many times he tell her, it's over, girl. She like, I know you love me. You gonna love me because I love you, boy. That's the type of bitch wear a diaper and chase you across the United States. I'm sorry. She says short dick man. I don't know what comes out my mouth. I'm sorry. I don't know why. He probably did have a small D though. I wouldn't have said it if I didn't see it. He probably did. He's thinking big though. He'll grow and not a show a baby. Everybody hates Chris. I like that sitcom. Everybody hates Chris. I like that. I like that sitcom. Everybody hate Chris. What's your question? Is someone trying to curse me and your family? Okay, let's find out. Spirit, what's going on with everybody hate Chris? I don't know if somebody is actively doing the, what you think? They doing the witchy poot on you? The kitchen witchery? Not that all of them's kitchen witches, let me stop playing funny. Okay, the key in here. But you got the kitchen witches, right? People that just dabble and they don't really know what the fuck they're doing. And then you got those that they're good at it. And even listen, even me, when I see, occasionally from time to time, I do see a little witchcraft pop up in my readings. Even to respect someone's skill, ability, talent, ancestry, I've got to address someone's talent. They're good at what they do. Also, I did want to bring this up. You just triggered another topic I wanted to bring up. You got to know when you're outranked. Okay. I've been spiritually outranked. I'd be lying to tell you that I haven't been spiritually outranked. Any reader, and I've noticed this in Tarotland. Oh, you the highest. You a angel star seed. They didn't know what they came up. Listen. You the Titanic, huh? Man, they didn't build nobody like you. Anybody that messed with you, your ancestor. No, listen, let me tell you about what really happens in the spiritual world. You have to know when you're outranked. Okay? And there will come times when you are very upset as a reader and you speak with spirits on a daily basis and you get in arguments with them and dismiss all the asses. You want to know why? Because your spirit team has to respect the ranking of another. Although you may disagree with them, they're outranked. Period. Sorry, go cry about it. You lost. You're outranked. You're not special, honey. I don't know what to say to you. In a lot of cases, you are. A lot of cases, you will be spiritually ranked above a lot of people. But occasionally, your team will tell you, oh, you ain't over your head. We're not, honey, you wrong. And you could say, but I'm not wrong. Listen, how in the hell am I wrong? Are you seeing what I'm saying? But are you seeing what they're saying? You are spiritually outranked, ma'am. You're outranked. I know it's uncomfortable. I get it. We will deal with this in spiritual court. However, Karma, right now you are outranked. Now go cry in your crying corner. So sometimes everybody hates Chris. There's someone trying to curse you and your family. I mean, sometimes you're spiritually outranked. And that's just the real of it. That's just being real with you. That's why people go and hire people to help them spiritually sometimes. You got a lot of reversals, and this is not looking good for you. And both of my cheeks are on fire. Shit. This deck is in the upright. What is your name? Everybody hates Chris. Is someone trying to curse me and my family? It don't look good, boss. It don't look real good. It don't. You see how you triggered that memory about the spiritual outranking and the karma? Ah, Lord. There's debt, honey. There's karma debt here. So, what do you mean? I didn't do nothing. Well, are you aware of spiritual ranking and maybe what, sometimes you will pay for sins of the father. Yeah, tower, upright. Towers happen to people. I am a very real tarot reader. I'll tell you when I got my ass whooped. I got my ass whooped the last 2 weeks. Kicked up and down the sidewalk. I'm blessed and highly favored. Why don't you buy my oil? This is the anointed fire oil. It's going to keep all the bad away from you. Yeah, my whole body just lit up and... Really, is it? Buy my oil, $59.95. It's gonna keep you blessed and highly favored. Is it? You'd be better off washing your ass with Florida soap, Florida water, and some salt. Lord, Jesus, sweet baby Jesus. Yeah. this don't look, yeah, man. Something from the past. And yeah. You're seeing things clearly, especially from the heavens. And the way I announced it, furthermore, you triggered a memory in me when I was talking about spiritual outranking, the moon, okay? For we battle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual principalities in high places. Listen, this moon from the past, there's a lot here you don't know. But again, perspective, being objective and all. This Nine of Pentacles, at the end of the day, there's spiritual currency mixed up in this. And see the truth behind the star. Okay, there's options here to navigate kind of through this, make something work, but you really gonna have to be strategic and skirt around spiritual law here for some fresh opportunities with some money. And really stand on business and take some risks, because you're gonna have to be very decisive and it's gonna hurt. It's really going to hurt, whatever this is, because you're going to have to cut some folks, from the family. You're going to have to cut some folks from the family. That is it. You're going to have to see the family for what it is. This is called inside attacks. All right. Well, how do I keep getting attacked? Because my family's getting attacked. Well, is the attack coming from the inside? Never thought of that, huh? Well, let's talk about it, boss. King of Pentacles reverse. Boss, let's talk about it, Chris. Doesn't look like things are going real well in the recent past. King of Pentacles reverse. Very gritty. What one would call a liability. Kind of fancy, kind of flossy. What are you doing? Sewing alligators on your shirt? Going to the flea market? I don't know. But King of Pentacles reverse is... honey, it's all your wealth is being displayed for the public, but if I checked your bank account, the survey says 0. Okay, it's not making very good financial moves. It isn't. And it's doing so for the Joneses, the Graham. Struggling with money, but maybe not wanting to show that to the outside world, and we're all guilty of it. I'm not coming for you, right? We don't want the world to know that we're messed up, but honey, this divine timing, there's something here in the recent past we need to confront, and it's concerning behavior here, either from you or some type of man here. Very greedy, very selfish. It's giving me bah humbug. Who am I thinking of? Bah humbug. The Christmas past. What was his name? Scrooge. You got a Scrooge in the past, okay? Scrooge. Somebody got screwed in the past, I can tell you that. They were very selfish. This didn't have to be you, is what I'm trying to say. This, maybe it wasn't you. But there is something here that we need to confront regarding karma. The Wheel of Fortune. The karma. Okay? Because right now in your current energy, things are not a buck, boss, at all. At all. It's been real, it's been fun. It hasn't been real fun for anybody, because you're experiencing tower moment after tower moment after tower moment. What is a tower moment? Well, that's when secrets are revealed, nothing will ever be the same, the rug gets ripped out from under you, and I see you doing your best to try to fight this. I'm trying to fight it. I'm holding on for dear life. Life is fucking crumbling. Help me. I know. I get it. Not having a good time. This sucks. Getting my ass whooped here. I'm a wounded warrior. Hello. Well, join the club. Take a fucking number. Listen. In the future, if you want to defeat this, you're going to have to bow out and accept things. Accept these tower moments for that the argument's over. There is no argument. Especially if you flee the devil. Turn your back. Flee the devil. There is something here where we got to flee from something extremely toxic that is coming up against you. The decision is yours, once again. But once again, it's coming from the inside of your relationships. These are people that you hold near and dear. And I do mean near and dear. You see holding. This is within your four walls. The choice is yours. You can flee from this. You have an option here to flee. You don't have to fight. This battle that you're in it's not yours. But there is karma here. Ask anybody what I'm saying. There is a Scrooge in the recent past. Regardless if, I don't think you had anything to do with it, but it was definitely coming off of a man. And there's karma to pay. Pay up. I'm here to confront you about this karmic debt. Now, no doubt, party's over. Fun's over. No funny, huh? No funny. No, this isn't funny. I'm getting my ass whooped, AB. No doubt. No doubt. Well, if you want to get out of this conflict, you want to flee this devil, you want to put this devil to rest, the choice is yours. 2 of Wands. But it will require you to flee whatever. There is something within your immediate relationships that is being attacked. The karma that's being repaid is coming from someone in your home. You are what's called collateral damage, Chris. You are what's called collateral damage. And I'm serious. This is, how do I protect me? Collateral damage. You see these people that are getting affected? There's 3 people here getting affected. Collateral, they're collateral damage. It's like, okay, well, I wrecked my car, right? But when I skidded off the road, I hit the neighbor's house. Well, what did the neighbor do? That's collateral damage. But we're only worried about my car and the people that sat in it. But what about the fucking neighbor? Now the neighbor's all fucked up. Well, the neighbor needs to go on about their business and never talk to you again and work on rebuilding their shit. Because whatever's going on with you that made your car slide off the road is up in karma debt here. Your collateral damage, honey. Somebody else's this is somebody else's karma to be paid, and you are in it, mixed up in it. But it's within your home. It's within the 4 walls. Chris, tell you, spiritually outranked. Gotta know when you're spiritually outranked, huh? I've been spiritually outranked. I have been spiritually outranked. As of recently, spiritually outranked. Ask me how I know. Boom, boom. No, yeah, right. Yes, I was, fool. Talking about no. Please, child. I was definitely spiritually outranked. I was definitely spiritually outranked. What's this? RJ, tell them to freeze the bullshit. Who cares about them? RJ, just report them. Report terrorist comment. Report. Get their whole account suspended. Oh, Jeep's 4. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mean to you if I was. I don't even remember your reading Jeep's 4. I remember some karmic cycle. I think that was you that I read for karmic cycle. But I really don't remember that much of it. I'm cashed out on it. Most readers will tell you when they swipe the board, it's hard to remember what they saw. It's like a dream. You know, when you dream at night, and you wake up, and you try to recall the dream, when it's gone, it's gone. All right, y'all. I'm not getting any new questions. Are we done for the night? Chat filter. I'm not seeing any new questions. I've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. Priestess with the moon reverse. Oh, they gonna come for your girl. Yeah, they gonna come for me. Uh-huh. Yes, they are. All right. Well, they've told me. I guess it's not over. It's not over. Gotta do it right this time around. It's not over. Alright, well, they're telling me, High Priestess, there's something here being revealed to you. And it is cold in nature. Okay. There's something here being revealed to the High Priest. Okay. Moon reverse. Like, you're seeing it accurately. Yes, it's cold. It's detached. It's kind of nasty. It's assholic in nature. But trust me, this is a good thing. Hold on. Hold your horses. This is a good thing to see somebody for what it is. Okay, great. Is that what you know what I'm saying? Because they're telling me Six of Wands star card. This is, I don't know. This is something to do with spiritual rank, no doubt. Six of Wands star card. But in the current energy, there's a win here. Definitely a win at someone else's expense. See, this is called spiritual ranking with the family. So, okay. There's something here in the current energy about as a collective. Okay. This is challenging. It's public, but this is where things get exposed spiritually. It has a lot to do with credit. There is spiritual currency here. Spiritual currency. Okay. There is a family here that is well off. No doubt blessed and highly favored when it comes to dealing with poverty, okay? Wow, wow, wow. I didn't see that coming. Closed. Chapter's closed. At any rate, in the future, I see a reconciliation. So what they're saying is it's not over. It's not over. Okay, it's not over. Till the fat lady sings. There's just spiritual currency here, and there's a family here that's kind of gluttonous right now. Living my best life. In the future, there's a reconciliation, and I see some conversation. Reconciliation conversation, but all I can say is someone is guilty as charged. This is spiritual court. In the future, there's a reconciliation and there's a conversation, however, this does end up in a guilty verdict. Guilty. And this is where we divide assets. Pay to Caesar's what is Caesar's, and to God's what is God's. And this is where we are forced to walk away. So there's something here about a reconciliation, good news. Someone here does get caught, assets get split, and someone else leaves this equation. It's odd because I don't see a third party here. I see it here, but this is more of a reconciliation, a celebration, if you will, where this is good news. Someone's caught and now they're going to pay for it. And the other party gets to walk away from this scot-free. So listen, this is the vibe on it. You may have lost the battle, you didn't lose the war, basically. When it comes to the war, the challenge of the war, right? There's a family here that's been sitting up on a high horse for a while. But in the future, there is cause for celebration. Good news. There's a guilty verdict here and conviction. And this is going to cost some money for someone. There's assets, but there's a gift here as well, where we need to pay Caesar's what is Caesar's and God's what is God's. And someone here does get released. They could be getting released from prigione, released from jail, definitely released from whatever this situation is, where they've been under the thumb of a spiritual ranking. Okay? Because that's all it is. When you lose, you lost spiritually, basically. You lost the spiritual rank. But this is just losing a battle, not a war. You lost one battle. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Okay. I'm missing some questions. Okay. Hey, Carrie. Did I read for you? No, baby, I didn't. I didn't see your question. Carrie Ann? Right. Doma is right. I don't do general readings live. All questions must be in the form of a yes or no. I don't do generals. It's too long for me on a live. Not that I'm not interested in y'all's business. I am. Some of it's good, but I can't do generals, not alive. You did? I love me first. You said you put 2 questions in the chat, and I guess you didn't. I didn't, sweetie. I didn't see it. I did see you say something, but I didn't see a question. Sorry, honey. You was waiting for an hour? Damn. I had to wait for an hour, lady. I'm sorry. Let me go back up. I'm all the way back up to Richard Johnson. Run, girlfriend. And that's all the farther it lets me go. I'm sorry. Let me see if it'll let me chat filter. Hold up. You're back and look, hon. I love me first. I did see you comment something, but I did not see a question. I love me first. Okay, sorry. I see you. Okay. Will me and my family move into a new home? All right. Sorry. I don't know how I missed you, hon. I love me first. Will me and my family move into a new home? Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to skip you. Spirits out here. Here we go. They looking at you too, girl. Oh shit. Why are they looking at you like this? What should I love me first. They looking at you. Why? Why y'all looking? Oh, damn. Why are they looking at you like this? Spirit team looking at you. They giving you a stank-eye. Spirit team giving you stank-eye. Yeah. Are you fucking nuts? Oh, girl. Are you a female? Why are they giving all stank-eye? Oh, girl. All right. Okay, something here about you needing to stay practical and logical about what you're expecting from the heavens. As far as your expectations of what you want to work and how you want this thing to be happy. It's like it's all love and light, it's all love and light. I just want the good news from God. What actions are you taking to move forward? You're just waiting here on success. They're asking you to look within because you stuck here. Stuck. All you're looking at is the money. And you're looking at stuff, what, that you can't afford. See it clearly. You're going to regret doing this. You're going to regret this big jump. Because this is your living quarters. Wherever you're moving to, choice is yours. Choice is yours. It's going to be hard. Real hard. Because this contract, it's a big contract. You're going to have to, the actions that you take for this stability, okay, for the whole family, everybody's got to be on board. It's exhausting. It's a huge commitment. And you're going to have a hell of a lot on your plate. The issue is that there's a toxic obsession with it. And that's why they're looking at you with the crook eye. The devil, the truth, and what you're fitting to get away with here. Okay. So what I'm saying is there's just this toxic, kind of a set, like a lust, for what we all want. And I don't blame you. I want to, hey, I want to be a rock star. Right. Absolutely. Hey, I want to be a rock star. Right. I do too. Anyway, Spirit's talking about the very first card out is always the heaviest card on the deck, and it's a spirit guide. It's probably the reason why you accidentally got skipped, because I did not mean to skip you. I didn't see your questions. Spirit's out here, the very first card. They're talking about this 10 of Pentacles, which is your financial wealth. Looks like you make decent money, Empress. You can do all things, but what is this Tower where everything crumbles in the past and we're trying to move forward from that? and they're looking at you with this stank face. Like, do you see your current situation? Do you see this? Are you looking at what we looking at? Because this right now look crazy. I don't see nothing but fear. Are you examining this fear? Are you, and I mean it, because there could be a very healthy fear here. Are you looking at what there is to do? The amount of investment? Are you, because there is a very stank face here coming from a spirit team. I picked it up very early about your current situation. But then they're like, are you looking at the fear of what is this, all this investment? Are you understanding that what you're really getting involved in? Because in the future, they're telling me straight up, you're beating a dead horse. Despite the fact that you love this idea, 10 of Wands challenge, whatever this expectation is entirely too hard for you at this time. Entirely too hard. You're taking on too much. Whatever this expectation is, you got a spirit team here, like, girl, if you're a female or guy, whatever, I know you ain't serious right now. Have you examined the current situation? Do you see what's really going on? Because you beat a dead horse. No doubt you love it, and they love the fact that you love it, and they love you. But this is, the challenge of this is too damn difficult for you at this time. That's what I'm saying. And I think it had something to do with why you were getting skipped. It's not that they're saying, they're acknowledging you. Empress, 10 of Pentacles, don't look like shit was all that bad in the past, but whatever it is, it crumbled. There's something awful that happened in the past. We were on easy street for a while, and boom, secret revealed, nothing will be the same. Something where we're now stuck somewhere. And are you really seeing the current situation and the state of affairs accurately and what all is to do? Because this is entirely too much for you at this time. Okay? Okay. Oh, Carrie, you got skipped too? I'm sorry. Sorry. And I didn't mean to be a bitch. What was your name? I love me or something? I didn't mean to be a nasty bee, but I gotta read it the way it hits the board, huh? Okay, Carrie Ann. Yes, I asked you, do you see N and I getting back together? Okay, Carrie Ann. I thought I read for Carrie Ann. Maybe I read for somebody else. I know I read for somebody asked me about an S person. Okay, Carrie Ann, yes, I asked you, do you see N and I getting back together? Spirit, you're pissing Carrie off now. Damn it. She wants to know about N. Shit, girl. They're gonna answer. Ask and you shall get the answer. The devil, I'm glad to know the devil's alive and well. Devil is reaping well, doing very well this season. Kicked my ass for the last 2 weeks. The devil's alive and well. Kicking ass and taking names. The devil is alive and well, kicking ass and taking names. I text Thelma. I said, hey, Thelma, you want to go on live? And she said, yeah. And I sent her the Al Bundy gif, you know. And it was a Al Bundy gif for Married with Children. And it looks like Al just got his ass whooped. And he's got his like shirt kind of hanging off his body. And he's got that look on his face. And he's like, let's rock. Yeah. Like, yeah. I'm defeated, but I ain't dead. Don't let me get back up. Exactly. 5 of Wands. Somebody here got their ass whooped. That's for sure. What's your name, Carrie? Yes, I asked you, do you see N and I getting back together, lady? Lady. Help me, lady. Damn it. Been here for an hour waiting. Sorry. All right, carry on. Carry on. Come to the light. Carry on. It's Carol Ann, but whatever. Well, Carol Ann, let's talk about it, boss. You want to tell me what happened in the past, or you want me to tell you? Because apparently you're confused about the past. You're quite confused.
See no evil, hear no evil, see, speaking no evil. I don't see it that way. Maybe. TTT, I do not see it the way you see it.
Well, let me tell you the way Spirit sees it. Looks like you are wearing some type of love goggles in the recent past, where you're in some heavy form of denial, possibly giving way too many second chances, too much benefit of the doubt. But despite that, nothing growing in the recent past. Nothing is growing. It's not the fact that you didn't plant good seed, honey. You planted on bad soil. How the hell, I don't care how good the seeds are or what the seeds was sprayed with, there's no soil for them to grow in. Zero, zilch. You planted it on pavement. It's quite the risk for you to do. You jumped blindly and you just kept doing that, didn't you? And no doubt you pushing a rock up a hill. Come on, let it go. Just let it be. Won't you be you and I'll be me? Because despite there's so much denial here and not on the same page. There's stonewall here as well. Why things aren't working out, why it's not bearing any fruit. We keep doing it. It's the definition of insanity, and it just leads to nothing but arguments in the past. Because we don't see it. Maybe you truly don't. I don't see what she sees. Well, honey, what's it look like in a bank account? Because it's not, even if you're trying to have a baby, I don't know what the hell you're trying to grow, but it ain't growing. Nothing's growing. No doubt. You put effort into it. Work, hard work. Risk after risk. Chance after chance. Nothing but arguments. You're rolling a big ass rock up a hill and you just keep doing it. The devil's in the details of this commitment, for sure. The reconciliation, the desire here for reconciliation, the devil's in the details of that as well. I'm a little leery of that, but no doubt the devil's in the details of that. How's that bank account look? Because this toxic family dynamic and this urge to reconcile, refusing to see, or just in a heavy state of denial, or maybe just you don't see it. All I can tell you is there's a lot of illusion here about what is growing in this relationship and what isn't. And what is not growing, again, is you have planted on fucking pavement. It's not going anywhere, sweetie. Now, no doubt there's a guy here that's super fine. He's super fine. But this is a karmic lesson. You are just having a hell of a time this is a hard lesson. You're getting your ass whooped. You are getting your ass whooped in this lesson. It's a hard one. Hard. So hard for you. And I see the desire. This guy could have a desire as well to push forward on this thing. But this lesson is not just for you. It's for him as well. You both need to get the lesson of this toxic family dynamic and this reconciliation business. What goes on behind closed doors. This shit, and you both keep trying to push this big ass heavy rock up the hill. And this admiration and desire that we have for this gentleman. Look, in the future, a lot of healing. A lot of healing. And I see you ending up single in the future. What happens in the future? You're exhausted. Exhausted from the fighting. Exhausted from the money struggles. Exhausted. I am exhausted. I have nothing. Do you know, I got my ass whooped so hard. I'm going to share this with you. Be very candid. Not literally, not physically got my ass whooped, but spiritually and mentally got my ass whooped so hard the last 2 weeks that today I was scared for myself. Truly was. I never had this happen to me. That my muscles were so fatigued today that when I went, I tried to lay down because I haven't slept in days, and I tried to lay down. I said, I'll shut my eyes. Well, the brain won't stop racing. So I said, well, this ain't doing any good. I got up after about 2 hours, and when I went to the bathroom and I'm standing in front of the mirror, I went to raise this left arm, my left arm. It was so heavy that I could barely lift it above my head, and it's shaking. Then I went to go walk down the steps. My legs are shaking like a newborn baby deer. You've got your muscle. Like I should have just did a full workout, a full body workout. Like I just did 500 push-ups. Never happened to me ever before, ever. That's scary. It made me feel like, am I having a stroke or a heart attack? Let me, in the future, the reason I'm going down that rabbit hole with you is that this is exhausting. In the future, you're exhausted. And the comfort that you find in the future being single, it profits you as well financially. There is a very toxic energy here that is siphoning you money-wise. And I think it's both of you. Joining the forces together. Let me give you an example. The situation I just got out of, okay? I thought it would be a better idea for me to be on that person's insurance and on that phone plan because it would save me so much money, right? So to be on that person's insurance was $223 a month. So my portion was what? 100 and whatever, 107, 108, right? Whatever, 105, who cares? The phone bill, $400 a month, right? Okay. So when I got off of those two plans, my new insurance for 2 vehicles, mind you, is less than $100. I paid $87 a month for 2 vehicles to insure 2 of them. And my new phone bill for 3 or 4 lines, 2 of them, I don't even know why they're on there. They just give them to you. I don't use them, but $160. So let me get this straight. I was paying $600, over $600. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Carrie Ann. Don't let me lose you on this conversation. You're better off. You're exhausted. It's better off for you to lay down, baby. Lay this down. Go heal. Be single by yourself. It's going to do you. It's going to favor your bank account. However, let me put a comma there. The choice is yours. You can go lay this down. The choice is yours. All I can say is this is a very challenging lesson for you and the other party to get through. It's not just you, it's him too. You, him, her, whoever, okay? Or if this is 2 guys, I can't tell. All I can tell you is I see what's happening here. It's not growing. Neither one of you know why. Why? Well, it's got to do with the devil being in the details of this toxic family dynamic. This desire to reconcile, not understanding why, what is hidden, what is the spiritual force behind it. You're trying to make a square peg fit in a round hole, for one. There's the song, I think it's by James Bay, I think. Come on, let it go, just let it be. I can't sing worth shit, but you get the gist of it. Let it go, man. This is exhausting. Go lay down. Think about this. Choice is yours. Choice is yours, honey. Anything else for Carrie? No, baby. Secrets revealed. It's too hard, baby. I couldn't have said it any better. The moon reverse. This is it. There's no secret to this. This is too hard. Struggle love. Too hard. Square peg, round hole. You both could be great people. You're just not meant for each other. You're both awesome people. Square peg, round hole. So to answer your question, and you getting back together, choice is yours for both of you. Very hard lesson for the 2 of you. There's a desire here from both people to reconcile. The choice will be yours. You will be exhausted in the future. I do see you ending up single. Eventually, you're going to get it. One of you will. One of you is going to get this shit. Both of you want to do it. Both of you want to reconcile. Okay. Hi, Leah. Lee. Hey, Lee. Sorry, Carrie, you had to wait so long, huh? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nice nails, though. My nails suck. They need to fill in. Look, they need a fill in. I'm going to go tomorrow and get them done. All right. Sigma. Love your no time for bullshit style. Oh, Lord. Well, kind of mean, but I prayed that I do better. I say hun a lot. I try to be sweet to folks. Listen, hun. About to tear your ass open here. I'm about to stab you. We've got to just rip. There's a bullet here, and I'm going to have to do open heart surgery to remove it. Just bite down really hard on this knife that I just took out of your back. Okay. It's point blank, and when you flex in a snarky way, crack me. Well, it's not. It's no flex, baby. It's no flex, but I guess the style's working, is what they're saying. It's kind of like a tip of the hat. What is that meme? Oh my God. That dude is so famous. Capriardo. What is his name? Capriardo. What? I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Leonardo, whatever his name is. And he's holding the thing. He's like got every meme out there where he's like nodding his head and he's got the big cup. My team is a bunch of assholes, and I'm trying to tell you, they're dicks. Very much ridiculous. Sometimes, sorry. I love them, but they are. Okay. You're welcome, Karen. Sorry you had to wait so long, okay? Everybody hates Chris. I did read you, sweetheart. I read you, okay? Your problem is coming from within, all right? I don't mean from you. I mean from within the fort there, from the home. The problem is within your camp, sir. You need to go back and find your reading. Everybody hates Chris, okay? Monash kins. So you're kin to Monash? Is that what you're trying to say? What is Monash's current feelings for Kanash? Are you Monash? Are you Monash or are you kin of Monash? I don't fucking know. Spirit help me. What is Monash's current feelings for Ninja? Is that this person's name? Ninja? K-N?
Tell me his feelings for the ninja.
Okay, sorry. I'm not trying to laugh. You are Kinjal. Okay. You the ninja. Okay. Okay. No, Brenda Vaughn, I didn't see your question, sweetheart. Sorry. I didn't mean to skip you. I sincerely did not see your question. I apologize. I may call you Ken's. Okay. Sorry about that. Ken's. All right, hon. What is your question? What is Monash's M? Sorry, I'm butchering y'all's names. I apologize. What is M's current feelings for Ken's? Okay. You're a Mr. Wait a minute. And your man's name is Mr. I gotcha. Okay. Your Ken's. Gotcha. Ken's wants to know what the feelings are for the M. Okay. Oh, shit. That's a major, you got a lot of major arcana. Hey, I only got 6 cards out here. Half of them are major, so no doubt this was a big deal. You know, this was a big deal. Ooh, spying. I see spying. We spying. Okay, well, somebody here is definitely evaluating. Let's put it like that. I don't want to say spying, but somebody doing some evaluating. All right. Some people would call it spying. Some people would say, well, I've got to do my due diligence to evaluate the situation at hand. Somebody's definitely evaluating the situation at hand. Not very happy with what they see. At all! They're not happy with what they see. So they're not Kens. I hope I'm saying that correctly, Minash. The M person, okay, has been taking notes. All right. In the recent past, this gentleman took things very seriously when things ended. Got to a point in his life where he said, I've got to pick a road here. I'm either going to go this way or I'm going to go this way. But no doubt something needs to change. It's got to end. No doubt when I make this decision and choose this path, I am cutting one path off. And this person took it extremely seriously. I don't know if they are Scorpio, but this person very Scorpio and they mean it. They stand. It's very major arcana-y, okay? Scorpio, Leo out here heavy. And I can tell you, they could be a cusper as well. This could be a Scorpio, Libra cusper. But what I'm trying to say is this person, it gives me one of the four major archetypes because the fixed signs, right? Fixed signs, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, what's the other one? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Capricorn. I don't think it's Capricorn. I think it's Scorpio. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's very fixed energy here. Fixed signs are notorious for this. When they make their mind up, this person evaluated. They didn't take this lightly. Now, regardless, if you didn't realize this person was looking in on the situation, meaning evaluating, spying, whatever they were doing to get the intel that they needed to gather before they made this drastic decision, they got it. You could say, well, no, whatever they saw is wrong. Well, they did it. They looked themselves. They looked for themselves. Saw it with their own two little eyes. And I do mean two little eyes. Look, I looked at this road. Okay. They looked at it for themselves, saw it. I'm going to say they did it more than once. I would say they looked at it at least 7 times, maybe 7 different ways, 14 times, honestly. You got 77 out here with the justice. This person could have looked 14 different ways to Sunday for 2 weeks. It's, I gave this person plenty of time to make sure I was seeing what I was seeing correctly before I made this drastic cut. The death card's a cut. And there's no fucks given about it when they do it. Because this person, there's boundaries here. Strength card. It's called discipline. Right is right, wrong is wrong. So when they weigh those scales, the justice scales in their head of what is right and what is wrong, and what is the difference between the two. Discipline, this person played judge and jury. And I'm telling you, they gave a lot. They did not do this. They didn't just spy on you one time. 14 times. This relationship got a wealth of challenges. It's got a wealth of fuck boy, fuck girl behavior on it, very lustful, and a lot of lustful deception about what someone is doing within said relationship and whatever they saw. They saw a lot of options that somebody here was chasing. They saw a lot of deception. To me, it's given the vibe that they broke into somebody's messages. They saw somebody's phone, they saw somebody's email, they saw somebody's iCloud, they saw somebody's facemail messages. They seen it 7 to 14 times. And regardless if you knew you was under a test or not, you were. And this person is saying to themselves, well, there's consequences for said actions. Strength card is discipline. And justice upright. Right is right and wrong is wrong. So they start looking because they're confused about what they're seeing. So that's when we have to evaluate further. So then they continue to build intel. It's very Scorpioan, where we don't say anything. No speak. This is somebody that just observed. They did not yell at you and say, what are you doing? Where are you going? No. They sat, they watched, they were confused, so they watched some more. And this is what they found out about this challenging relationship. They saw someone lusting after 7 or 8 different people and lying about it, being very deceptive. So, what was your question? What was your question? That when I said what is your question, that's hypothetical. That was a hypothetical question, by the way. Whatever they saw a lot of deception, and didn't look real good for the other person, i.e., I guess you. Well, okay, honey, what do you think his current feelings are? Did you hear the reading? His current feelings are you're very resourceful. Whatever gifts and talents that you have, you're coming across as quite resourceful. This person is not happy with whatever they have been observing. Okay. So right now, they're finding you somewhat manipulative. They find you somewhat manipulative. The way that you use your tools, skills, talent, and ability, they are finding that to be somewhat manipulative. Now, however they're gathering their intel, they have done this for at least 7 to 14 times. Okay. They didn't just say, well, it's one time. No, they've been watching. Before they take any further action. They've already made their mind up what is right and what is wrong. And they're saying that this relationship has a wealth of challenges and that someone's behavior is childish, seductive, and deceitful. That is their feelings towards you. I don't know. Is there an English? Okay. Oh, but Ken's. The only way to bring this person back would be to call Jesus and see if he would try to rise this situation up from the dead. This person's coming across as a fixed energy, which would be that you've got very much Scorpio and Leo up in there. Now, Scorpio-Leo combo, whew. Listen, I would not want this person to try to revive this situation, because if they do, I see them being very crafty on how they do it, meaning revenge would be a dish best served cold. I would not want to do this. This person is not too happy with what they've seen. Okay. I wouldn't want to. This person being a Scorpio, Leo, that's a deadly combination. Deadly combination. You want to talk about burning a house down with you in it. Hi, Thomas. You're very welcome. Hey, breezy breathing. Okay. All right. Buddy, I know I just saw Hey Kara Rhodes. Hello. I just saw somebody's question. Where was it? Oh, and I lost it. I saw someone's question and I lost that. Oh, Brenda. Hey, Brenda. What's up, babe? Brenda? Hi. All right. What's your question? Did my sister Sandra betray me for no reason? All right. What's going on with the sister? Brenda wants to know if Sandra betrayed her for no reason. What's the reasoning behind the betrayal? She's pretty confident that Sandra betrayed her. She just wants to know what the reasoning is behind this betrayal. Spirits here, spirits out here talking to you. First card out is the strongest card. We got a spirit guide out here. Okay. Okay, I'm picking up on mental health issues right off the bat. Mental health issues. I think you're crazy, possibly. Listen, no doubt this is heartbreaking, okay? It's heartbreaking. It's hard to move on from this peacefully with this amount of heartbreak when we love someone. But trust this is a lesson learned. Really, this just looks like all advice. This is just the advice portion. It's not necessary to know why the person did what they did. It's necessary for you to go within and keep your own mind busy at this point. Do not allow this person's betrayal to distract you. I feel there's a strong mental health issue here. But the advice here, Brenda, is to turn your back completely. No doubt it's heartbreaking when you love someone. I get it. Why? Well, it's a karmic lesson from admire. There's an admiration here. Whether you were admiring her, she was admiring you. But there was some admiration and some love. And it's no doubt heartbreaking. Hard to move on. But this is a spiritual lesson. It is. This is all advice from you. It's the reasoning behind it is so irrelevant. What they're saying is you go within now and keep that little mind of yours busy. It's not important why it happened. The important part, the challenge here is getting you to turn forward. Look towards the future. That's the challenge. There's karma on this, huh? Karma. Dharma, karma. Understand? It's not important for you to understand. I also feel a mental health issue here right off the bat. 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Somebody here could be struggling with mental health. No doubt you love them, but what have you learned? What have you learned about loving someone that breaks your heart like this? And you keep going with the flow, and you keep acting like nothing's wrong, and you keep getting let down, and you keep saying to yourself, but I love them. I've admired this person, or they admired you. They want you to do some real soul searching right now. And during that time of soul searching, keep yourself busy. That means maybe you do the most self-reflection when you're cleaning the house or you're moving about, right? Not all people need to meditate and go quiet. Because to me, this looks like you get your best answers when you're moving. Either way, the challenge of you getting to turn your back on this whole damn situation and focus forward. That's what we're waiting on, Brenda. It's not necessary for you to understand all the levels of betrayal here. There's a bunch of admiration and a little bit of mental health issue. Okay. This is, I mean, we can elaborate, Brenda, if you want, but it just looks like the normal bullshit between siblings, in my opinion. I don't even have siblings, but yeah, listen, there's something here about the recent past and hand-me-downs, or they got the scraps or whatever, but there's a challenge being equally given to in the past. Now, they're in the energy. Challenge reconciling this. A challenge anytime we have to get together for a function. Someone is the outcast, black sheep. Someone here most definitely needs help. And that's the judgment call. Well, you know your sister always needs help, whether that's you or her. Someone here constantly needs financial help. Then we got this lover situation in the middle of it, and that's a challenge as well from the past because there's nothing but arguments and bullshit there. In the future, should you choose to keep entertaining this, it is definitely the wrong road for you. Wrong. You want a runaway train. The quicker you turn around and turn your back to this bullshit, the better off you'll be. Okay? Okay. Right. Queen of Swords it. Queen of Swords. Cuts things off that does not serve her. Period. You see shit for what it is. I see it clearly. It's where logic overrides what? Emotion. Logic must override emotion right now. It's like where you list the good and the bad of what is going on in the current circumstances, and someone needs to be cut. The truth is the truth. See it for what it is. What are you talking about, Robert? This was over last year. Why do you keep telling this shit is what are you talking about? I'm not even talking to you, Robert. I'm not even talking to you. I'm giving someone else a very personal reading. So what the fuck are you talking about? It's over last year. Why are you on a tarot channel trying to find answers to shit? Do you have a question or not? Because right now you're just ear hustling someone else's reading and being rude. Thank you. It was over a year ago. It's over a year ago. Okay. Because Robert, let's talk about Robert. Robert put a lot of work into something. He was quite happy with the work that he had done. But the truth is the truth. Robert's a loser. Robert's a butthurt loser who is mourning the loss of this hard work and somehow, some way, could have gotten his ass in jail or prison. If not, he is ruminating this loss that he took. It's like I put all this hard work in and I was so happy. The truth is he's butthurt and he keeps ruminating about something over and over and over. That's what it is. The reason that you're sucked into someone else's story and it sounds so much like your own is because you keep ruminating. It wouldn't resonate with you if you wouldn't ruminate on this butthurt loss that you took. Robert Maria. Okay. Why do you keep ruminating? Why do you keep thinking about it? Why are you being held hostage to the truth of what happened? That's on you. Don't come here looking for... Yeah, some girl don't love you. Queen of Cups. This was perverted love. She never loved you. How about that? Baby mama. Now I got another girl here. What is she? A gold digger? Because if the Queen of Cups reverse, this is a woman that perverts love. Now, why would a woman do that, Robert? I'm glad you asked. Because the Queen of Pentacles. Because I ain't saying she a gold digger. Because she ain't messing with no broke. I like to sing the rest of the church. Protect yourself from a high priestess. Stay away. Thank you. You don't want somebody in your energy? Don't be here. How about that? I don't go snooping for your information. You come here, and then you get butthurt when you get rid. Yeah. Right. How you like them apples? Because that's it. The Hangman reverse. It's time you start seeing shit for what it is. There's a bunch of bad news here in your situation, Robert Maria. Bad news. The way you're looking at shit needs to change. You're ruminating on it. You're ruminating on the past. Bad news, honey. And you could have some badass kids. Pages are kids. There's badass karmic kids out of this shit. No doubt. You keep defending it. You keep defending this bullshit ass family that you should have been walked away. It's toxic as fuck. Spirit guides here are talking about the whole family. The driving force behind that, it's dead. Whatever this was in the past, it's got something to do. There's a twin here somewhere, judgment. Somebody here has definitely fucked money up, fucking with a twin. You know, when you meet one, you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do, and sometimes when you don't do what you're supposed to do and you take that big fall from grace, Oh, it ends up really affecting those fucking pockets. Yeah. Somebody here was definitely trying to get away with something. Seven of Swords. There's thievery here, no doubt. But in the past, somebody here did get away with something. Looks like they stole somebody's purse. They definitely stole their success. There is a public loss here. Somebody here, whatever they were getting over, this is getting over and getting away with it. I stole it. So what? Well, the challenge is it's very public. Whatever this deceitful, dishonest behavior is so fucking public. And I see you crying. Cry. Lovers, I try to tell you, there's a twin here somewhere in this mix. It's popped twice. This could be a big ass fall. Yeah, you're right. Somebody did steal something, all right. They did. There is something here someone got away with in the recent past. It's definitely reflecting in the public eye right now. And in the future, this lover situation, serious commitment and love. But I would evaluate it very carefully because it's going to affect a hell of a lot, especially when it comes to your work. This work relationship and this juggling money and jail and everything we ever worked for. The path ahead is not real lit up. It's kind of scary. However, this star card is an answered prayer. It's kind of like, you know, I don't know how many times in the Bible it says, do not be afraid, do not be afraid. The path isn't real clear for you, but I would choose very carefully when dealing with the women's, right? You need to start looking out for your own emotional happiness and start thinking about a woman that makes sense on fucking paper. This woman, does she make sense? Can you have a conversation with her? Is she emotionally fulfilled? Does she fill her own cup? How about does she fill her own pocketbook? Right, that's commitment material. You got options out there, but this justice thing, you real slow at making it. When you look at shit with your ding-a-ling. You blind, you dumb, deaf, blind, you hesitate, you pause, you got all the awful twos here. It's like you never got past terrible twos. I stole, I don't know what to do, I just hang out here, let me just be patient and wait. Well, you got a lot of karma on being childish, and I gotta tell you, you've made a terrible mistake. This disappointment, you fucked yourself, friend. You made a terrible decision here. This risk you took closing out something. At any rate, don't come here if you don't want to get read. And definitely don't comment. Why did Bradley not reply to me? Will he reach out? Oh, they're going in on you. Not you, Bradley. Sorry. What's your name, Salafani? Talking about these terrible twos. Whoever I just read for, I forget your name. Listen, there is something very heavily impacted in the recent past with a twin. And in the current energy, you are seeing things clearly for the very first time in your life about some terrible decision you made. At any rate, I'm moving on, Spirit. Let's go. Solani, why did Bradley not reply to me and will he reach out? Okay, Solani wants to know.
Solani wants to know.
Girl, I don't think this is miscommunication. I think you listen. What's your name? Solani. There's nothing bad here at all. This is nothing. This is miscommunication. Listen, this person, they've got a lot going on. Okay, especially when they're trying to push through successfully. They have a lot of stresses in their work environment, whatever they're doing, whether that be school or work. It looks like work. Now, when I look at the female, you're not trying to argue. It looks like you also have commitments, whether that be with work or school. But in the future, the way this gentleman communicates. You may feel like it's not fair because he gets very cold and very detached at times. And it may not feel fair to you, but to understand where he's coming from, when he's under stress, he's under immense amounts of stress. He prefers, if you have nothing nice to say nothing. And for whatever he's doing, whether this be work or school or whatever this is, driving a long way, I don't know, but it's hard, very hard. He doesn't want to argue. This isn't no type of power move, no type of power play. He's not trying to play games with you. He shuts down emotionally. He feels like he don't have any more to give. You may feel like this isn't right, but understand he is under immense amount of pressure. So when he shuts down and he gets cold and distant, it's because it's personal. It has nothing to do with you at all, Salani. Nothing at all. I don't see anything terrible about this gentleman. He puts you up here. Honestly, I like him. He's telling me, Empress, one that can do all things. He doesn't want to argue with you. He puts you up on this pedestal, huge pedestal. He's trying to be very careful with his words. It's like, okay, he knows that he's not in the best of moods. King of Swords challenge. He knows, like, I am being a real asshole right now. It would be best for me to keep my words to myself, because judgment reverse, he doesn't trust himself to speak because he's too stressed out. So give him that grace. I don't see anything wrong with this gentleman at all. I see that you're just not understanding when he goes. It's not because he's ignoring you. It's because he doesn't trust himself to, he don't want to be disrespectful and take his day or his problems out on you. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, he's not lying. Okay, there's absolutely zero lying in your reading. Zero lying. Puts you up on a huge pedestal. He's doing his best. His stresses, so men aren't women. When women are stressed out, we go right to the man. Well, my boss at work today, he said this, and then the lady at the store, she rolled her eyes at me, and I told her. Guys don't do that. It's not becoming. They're not your girlfriend. They're not going to tell you all about, do you want a girlfriend or do you want a boyfriend? Do you want a friend or you want a lover? There's differences in relationships, despite what you see on TV. Okay? I did the reading. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong. I don't see anything, nothing at all. He respects you, a lot of respect. That was the reading. Take it or leave it. All right, I've been here for 2 hours and 33 minutes. I'm good. I'm done. So I'm gonna thank you for hanging out the entire 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you so much. To all my loyal subs, thank y'all for hanging out all the time, coming here faithfully, just to watch and hang out. And to the new ones, thank you for joining. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Take care.